Here we go, folks. Ready for the men's game. OCAA men's soccer home opener for your defending national champion Humber Hawks. Hawks will be entertaining here at Centennial Park the George Brown Huskies. Right off the go, George Brown, good start to the season. They knocked off Niagara 3-1 in their opener. Again, Humber Hawks played them last year, and George Brown was the only team to take a point off the Hawks last year in a tie. So again, we got George Brown Huskies out of Toronto versus the Humber Hawks out of Etobicoke, and Humber defending provincial and national champions. In fact, Kyla, the Hawks have won 3 out of the 4 last national championships.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, and we're taking a look at the Hawks lineup. It looks like we've got a very veteran-laden Hawk team. So let's go to the action.
We're calling a corner kick there for our Hawks.
Right off the bat, Kyle, that's a break for the Hawks. Let's see if they can get the offense started right away. I'm just trying to see, do we have a number there? Looks like number 6. That looks like, is that Daniela Clemente? If it is, he's, I think it's Danielle.
Yeah, Danielle Clemente.
He's a 4-year player for the Hawks. Again, very veteran-laden lineup. A lot of milling around. The ball's up in the air. Great ball for the Hawks.
And
no
it's out. Goes ball.
No challenge by the keeper. Humber's wearing whites today. Brand new white uniforms here. They've gone. The Hawks have gone to the Nike side, Kyla.
Looking sharp.
I think the entire Humber teams have all gone Nike this year. A little change, but I think the players kind of like the style, like the look. What do you think of the new look of the home uniforms for the Hawks?
I think they look really good.
The women
look
actually
really professional.
The women wore the exact same jerseys for their first game. In fact, we're here for the second game of this doubleheader. The women's soccer team started their season with a convincing 4-0 win over the George Brown Huskies. Here we go. Hawks with control down the left side.
Lots of control, lots of time, looking to pass, looking to make a move. Some good footwork there.
Hawks still in control. It's going to be a very physical game. Marco Nunez, number 7 here. Interesting story of Marco. I don't know if you know this, Kyla, but Marco's return to the Hawks after a 2-year absence. He won back-to-back national championships, and the last one was the national championship MVP.
That's awesome.
So you're returning one, if not the best player in the country.
Good stuff.
Hawks controlling the ball at center. George Brown challenging. A lot of balls in the air.
Both teams.
Nunez taking a look for the ball. It's controlling the ball, and it's off, just off Nunez. It's going to be a George Brown throw, and I don't think Nunez agreed with that, and I don't think the George Brown players. What do you see there? No George Brown player went to throw in, and Nunez had the ball to throw in, so I think he felt it went off the George Brown player.
Both teams coming off really aggressive today.
Again, mentioned earlier, George Brown has already got a game in. This is Humber's first game. But George Brown knocked off a real tough Niagara Knights team, 3-1. Niagara, in fact, in preseason went undefeated in a tournament at Redeemer, knocking off 2 or 3 of the best teams in the West Division.
Look at the shot. Ooh. And just wide.
That was Danielle Clemente. Again, a 4-year Hawk. Danielle has won 3 national championships as a member of the Hawks team. If memory serves me, I believe the Hawks have won 3 indoor championships as well, including last year.
Very impressive.
George Brown with the ball. Stolen. Janelle Hullett.
Trying to get in control.
Number 9, Janelle, just try and get everyone up to speed here. Janelle is Humber's All-Canadian from last year.
Looking to regroup.
Coming down the left side. Ball down the middle. That looks like Siobhan Swaby with the ball.
Good cross.
Ooh.
Nice try.
A little ping pong there, Kyla.
Nice cross by Javon.
Again, I'd like to welcome Kyla Diperna. She's joined the Hawk staff for her first year, and excited to have her in the booth. She is a very knowledgeable, much more than yours truly in the game of soccer. So
I think you're doing really good, though.
I think we'll wait for her insights here. There's Swaby up the side to Nunez. Nunez, terrific feet. just misses. Oh, ball. Oh, Clemente steals the ball. George Brown forced. Early in the game, Kyla, it looks like Humber's controlling most of
Oh, absolutely. They're coming off really aggressive, keeping everything in the opponent's half.
I think they're trying to establish. I don't think I haven't seen any long balls or anything. I think they're playing a little tac-tac-toe.
Absolutely, keeping everything controlled, looking for space.
This is what's interesting. This is what the women did. They used the entire field, so
Yeah.
they've gone all the way from the left side to the right side, about 30 yards out.
Lots and lots of communication out on the field right now.
I'm just trying to look who's in net for Humber, and that is Eugenio Guerrero,
Oh, yep.
the keeper for Humber. Just again, educate our new listeners here. Eugenio Guerrero has been at Humber for 3 years. He's a 3-time national champion and a 2-time national championship MVP.
Wow.
The only time that he wasn't a Hawk over the past 4 years, he was out of school for a year, came back, and now he's currently working towards a journalism degree. So, again, we are a lot of skill and veteran leadership up front, but pretty much everything on the backside as well. Hawks challenge and control. There's Nunez again. I'm going to hear that name a lot today, Kyla.
Absolutely. Hawks coming off really strong, trying to keep everything in the opponent's half again.
Looks like the Hawks have 7 freshmen on the team, but by taking a look on the pitch right now, there's not a lot of players that have. Here's Nunez
Cross
breaking
the net. Ooh,
a
nice
little
try.
slide
Nice
tackle.
try.
Nunez has already made an impact here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's Hawks ball right now. Looking for a throw-in.
That looks like Swaby, and he's George Brown's looks like they're going to surrender the throw in here, and they do. Not much of a challenge, but they do control the ball. Oh,
Ooh.
Kingsley Boziaco, a very experienced Hawk player.
Ooh,
Little chip by Guerrero, and what do we have there? I couldn't get an eye on that, Kyla.
this is
Looks like a throw-in
Yes.
for the Huskies.
yes.
It's the first time the Huskies have had the ball comfortably within the Hawk zone.
And it's a corner kick for the Huskies.
And that's called by the linesman here. Here we go, folks. This is a key point of the game. It looks like we've got our crack statistician here beside us, but we'll let you know. But this is a corner aside. It looks like George Brown is not going to play a long ball. They're going to bring the ball out. And nice play by George Brown.
Looking to push it right out. The entire defensive line, the entire team looking to push up.
The Hawks have it. It looks like there is an opening.
Oh, yeah.
He's offside here, and no ball doesn't get through. Again, this is a very talented George Brown. They look a little tentative at the beginning, George Brown, but I think they're finding their legs right now, Kyla.
Mm-hmm.
Ball's being played in the middle. Right here, Humber challenge. Here they got a little counter attack.
Lots of control,
Control. There's a shot.
Right to the keeper. Nice shot. Nice
That shot was by Patrick Mayer. Again, a veteran presence on this Hawk team. Patrick, at the national championships last year, suffered an ankle injury in the first game, was unable to compete. Put the Hawks a little bit at odds there because he is such a skilled player. Hawks play a little give and go and give up the ball around the 40-yard line. George Brown looked like he didn't take a shot. Played by the keeper.
Nice save.
We have a beautiful day here, Kyla.
Absolutely.
We're at Centennial Park Stadium in Etobicoke. Temperature's about 24 degrees out. And I don't think and the wind's not playing into play here very much at this point.
Perfect night for soccer.
Nunez, a little jig and jag. Looks like he's puts it himself in the middle. Janelle Hylett. Oh, and he just loses control of the ball. I think we're going to see some magic between Hylett and Nunez as this season goes on. I don't know if people are aware of this, but Janelle's brother is a member of the Canada's national team.
Still in.
Hawks with a free kick here, and the free kick is going to Gerardo Magno. Gerardo, Gerardo, I believe, is in his 5th year. Yes, he's in his final year of competition with the Hawks. Another 3-time national champion and captain of the team, and basically the heart and soul. Gerardo is just the guy you want on your team. Terrific cross. Header for the Hawks. It looks like they got control.
Looks like we have an offside call here.
Good call, Kyle. I did not see that. I got a little bit of a reflection in the sun here, but thank you for helping me out there. It's a good call. George Brown with the keeper with the free kick just inside the box.
Taking too long there. He's got to hurry up.
I have to see if the referee... If you remember back to the women's soccer against the U.S. A few years ago in the Olympics, that cost Canada a chance at a gold medal.
Oh,
so flexibility here by the referee certainly be shown early.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Some fancy footwork there.
Tried to push the ball through to Hoylett, but not unsuccessful. First goal here is everything. Last year the Hawks. Oh, here we go. Nunez 1-on-2. Terrific ball out to the side. Cross.
Ooh,
nice
try.
Nice defend by the Huskies player. Humber was able last year, probably in about the first 20 minutes, to go to a lead in every single game, and then they were able to tack on. Key to a team, obviously, is you want wins, but if you can get out in front and then tack on.
Absolutely. I always say that the first 7 minutes is the most important parts of the game, or the halves rather, just to show your aggression and show the opposing team exactly what you're intended doing for the rest of the game.
And I think if you made a pretty good point, we're 12 minutes in, and Humber has controlled the play for probably 75 to 80% of the balls at this point. Again, the ball's down deep in the Husky end. Humber's trying to control the ball. A little physical over there, Kyler, and I think it's going to be like that all night. The referee's letting them play, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Here we go. It's a throw-in for the Hawks, and that's Mark Medeiros with the throw-in. Controlled.
And pass off. Ooh. And it's our ball.
Yeah, it's off a George Brown player. Actually, pretty smart. There was not a lot. They were playing soccer in a phone booth there. Not a lot of room there. Nunez 1-on-4 and gets the shot.
Keeper's ball.
Hawks are employing a pretty nice strategy. Nunez is on the left side. Now he's on the right side. So they're certainly trying to cross up the Husky defenders. Are they looking for a kink in their defense? Are they testing every aspect?
Perhaps.
Kingsley Boziaco with the header. Kingsley, a 4th year, but he's a 6'3" defender there, so he wins the majority of the balls. Soccer, although a skill sport, Kyle, is very, in certain positions, is very much like basketball where you can't teach height. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You get someone who's skilled and has some physical attributes. It certainly does make a difference, especially in the defensive end.
Absolutely. Speed
in the middle,
too.
Hoylett just unable to play. Ball down, 1 George Brown player on 3 Humber players.
Ooh. They're calling a foul there against.
Just a foul. The official not reaching for a card, which from my perspective, Kyle, looked like a pretty good decision.
I agree.
But they're about 35 yards out, which in the OCAA game, again, OCAA has won the last 4 national championships. Anywhere from 40 yards in, it's a goal scorer situation. So let's see how the Hawks defend. Very physical in the box.
And it's pushed back out, headed out. And
let's see if the Hawks can counter here. And it looks like they do.
Running up the line.
They still got control. A nice play. The Hawks force George Brown. On that free kick, you've got everybody in the box. A quick counterattack and really open up a 3-on-2 or...
it can be very dangerous, absolutely.
It's interesting. You're in a position for them to attack you. But Hoylett with the ball again. Humber's all Canadian from last year. Nice ball into the box. It's in play. Cross. Oh, impressive play by Swaby.
Hawks are doing a really good job at giving and going and finding the space and passing.
But you see that he could have played the ball in a tight spot, let it roll out, and now we have a corner. And it is Hoylett, who I would expect him to get the ball right up into the this cross right into the box. Great ball, goalie. Here we go
That was a
again.
header. Another corner shot.
Yeah, I think you would have wanted to get that ball up in the air.
Hawks all getting ready.
They're gonna go back. Clemente outside
Shot.
the box.
Nice try.
Good idea. Let's see if Hoylett back to Clemente into the box. Ooh, a little physical there, but no call on the official. Hawks turn. Oh, stolen by the Jordan. Nice play by the George Brown Husky.
Ooh.
Boziaco, really challenging from his defensive position. He must have been 15 yards up.
Looks like we're calling offside here.
Officials in the women game were exceptional. It looks like these referees, Kyle, are going to let the players play. So today,
Absolutely.
George Brown bringing the ball to the middle. George Brown is really even most of the play here. At this point, they seem to control a little bit of the midfield when they're moving forward. There's thought an offside call, but not. George Brown's got the ball in the box, but Hawks clear. Header, here we go.
Pushing back up the field.
There's Nunez with the ball, 40 yards out, one-on-one. He's going to pass. The player, cross.
Shot. Ooh, nice try. Nice save by the goalie.
The goalie, great anticipation because you had the Hawk player coming up the other side. Long ball being played, simply played by Garrow. Hawks bringing the ball up the left side.
Taking their time there, eh?
Schwabe
No
coming
rush.
back. There's a certain, to win championships, there's got to be a certain patience to your game. And although it's a no score here, the Hawks are certainly showing that at this point.
Absolutely.
Long ball. George Brown into the middle. Far wing, they're coming down. Cross. Looks like the Huskies are contentious to try some long balls at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I think either the things they've seen earlier or what they know of the Humber defense, because they are all experienced players back there. So I think the Hawks are coming here with a little bit of respect defensively, so they're trying to open it up. Clemente with the cross. Nunez right in the middle, calling for the ball. He had a lot of space, number 7, Marcos Nunez in the middle. Nice give and go, but ball's out of play. Husky ball. So, Kyle, is soccer your sport?
Yes.
That's your sport. Did you play or?
Yeah, I played competitively for 7 years. When I was younger, I was 10, and I started then until I blew my knee.
Great
About
play by
17.
Hawks with a shot. Oh, incredible
Nice
save.
try. Nice try for the Hawks there.
Hoylett's looking for a penalty there. He was tripped up in the box, but it still resulted.
Slide.
George Brown with a 4-on-5 attack. Ball's in the middle, still onside, but Boziakos, he's done for 4
Lots
years.
of space in the middle there.
Hoylett's looking for a foul again. No foul called by the official. Official is certainly letting the players play and challenge. Hoylett comes back to the ball. It's a mark of a good player, Kyle. It's someone who gets knocked down and just for short memory.
Absolutely.
Nice play. So you played some competitive. Did you any chances of playing at Humber this year, or is your career coming to an end?
It came to an end a few years ago. I blew my knee, so after surgery, I kind of decided to take a little bit of a break and coach and referee in the interim.
You gotta be pleased with someone who gives back to the game. I'm sure your players you coach. Little physical there. Referee has no choice but to call that.
Absolutely.
So what'd you like doing better, playing or coaching?
Honestly, I loved to coach.
There you go.
I loved it.
Have you been an official?
Yes.
An official, and that must have been interesting.
It's to say the least. You get some interesting characters when you officiate matches.
Yeah, it's a terrific sport. I've seen a lot of officials, and I've liked a lot of officials.
Yeah.
So, it's interesting. I've been on the other side. I've been the convener of leagues and things along those lines. So I've had the opportunity to get to know officials.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? They have a certain understanding going into a game.
Absolutely.
And if you a little bit of respect for them, I've always found officials, I'm sure you've done this as well, you give them a little respect, they'll give you twice that back.
Oh, for sure.
Which is good. So here we are at the Hawks. We are now 21 minutes in. No score here at Centennial Park Stadium. Hawks season opener, number 2 game for the Huskies. All knotted at 0. The game over the last 10 minutes or so has been pretty even, although the Hawks have had a couple chances to score, including a real good opportunity about 5 minutes ago.
Both teams playing quite aggressively out on the Huskies.
That slide tackle and Hawks with the throw-in. That's Schwabe, and again, he's a third-year player with the Hawks.
Looking to pass back. Ooh.
Patrick Marr, control, Clemente. There's Nunez again. Nice turn by Hoylett. He's in the box.
Looking across.
Oh, boy, he's got a step. Pass across. He shoots, scores! We're just going to get a number there, folks.
14.
Number 14, I just said his name there, Patrick
Major
with the goal. But you know what? We got to put a star next to Janelle Hollett's name there. He just made the run, beat 2 Husky defenders, a little short cross to Major, and then right in the corner. There you go, Hawks. Head out to a 1-0 lead. In fact, we're taking a look at the scoreboard right now, 22-minute mark. 1-0 Hawks, 4-0 shots on net. But, again, the game was pretty tight there over the last 10 minutes. But, again, the Hawks had the only real chances to score. So this is where the Hawks excelled. 20 minutes in, I think I mentioned that earlier.
Yep.
And already out to a 1-0 lead.
Hawks are definitely looking to make an impression this evening.
Again, when you're the defending champions and the defending national champions, you're on everybody's schedule. You're on everybody's mind because, you know what, there's nothing like beating the champ. And
I definitely know what you're talking about.
What that proves one thing is there are no off days.
Nope,
for the team. Everyone's gunning for you. The one thing I can tell you right now, the coaching staff for the Hawks has these players prepared. We get a little bit of break in the action. I'll tell you a little story from last year's Nationals. But here, George Brown with control shot. First shot on net, a solid one. Garrow, no problem. Looks like he's long clear. Looks like it's about 60 yards in the air. Control by Major. Ball is down the line. Hawks control. Again, last year when the Hawks won the national championships, 20 minutes in, they went down 2 men.
Oh, wow.
Down 2 men, and then they went into 30 minutes of extra time and into penalty kicks before they won. But brilliant coaching by the head coach, Michael Aquino, for the Hawks. He pulled them over when they went down 2 men, brought out the book, and said, this is what we're going to do. And as a tribute to the coach, and you know what? Tribute to the players. The players bought into exactly what the coach's plan was. And as a coach, Kyle, you've been there. It's tough to get everybody on the same page.
Oh, absolutely. Well, looks like we got an injury here for the Huskies.
Went down hard. I think with the sun's going down here, it's cooling down. So in the women's game, if we were up here, if we're probably feeling about 24 degrees, they were probably about 35 down in the field.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So I think things are changing up a little bit, and it's getting a little breezier too. I'm just trying to check out a flag here, see if we're going to have if there's any advantage in the second half.
That turf is brutal when it gets hot. Your cleats get on fire.
There we go. The Hawks are throwing. That comes from an expert, folks. The Hawks getting ready to throw the ball in. They are up 1-0. Patrick Major, again, back off ankle injury. Last year at Nationals, comes out. First game, 20 minutes in, buries the first goal of the season for the Hawks. While there is a bit of break, remember, folks, about an hour after this game's done, if there's something you missed, please tune into our YouTube channel. You'll be able to catch the whole game in its entirety. And for those folks that are here, I'm sure you're going to hear it from the players or your family. You too can go on and check out. So the Major family, if you didn't get a chance, I'm sure Patrick will tell you to tune in to watch his goal. Long ball, again, headed forward by the Hawks, but controlled by the Huskies. Hoylett has just been all over them defensively on this side, Kyla. Ball's down the far side. Major overruns the ball, kind of anticipating a pass back to the keeper. Hawks dropping back on defense.
Hawks ball there with a throw in.
Just 26-minute mark, folks. It's a 26-minute mark. George Brown is controlling the ball. They've had one shot on net, and that was from a significant distance that the keeper Garrow handled quite easily. Hawks are content to play the entire field. Ball coming up the right side, and it looks like it's eventually... It goes about 60 yards. Everybody hits the corner post. So it's going to be a throw-in for the Huskies right down in their own end. There we go. Huskies throw the ball in. Looks like Humber's going to control the ball. They do. Another chance to opportunity here. Haas controlling the ball. Looks like Clemente over to Swaby. Ball into the box.
Shot. Header.
Right.
Ooh.
Nice play by the Hawk player. Looks like another George Brown player's down. That was a connection between the two George Brown players. The George Brown keeper was about the fourth man in that line. I'm not sure if we're going to see him today, Kyla, but interesting story is Hawk player this year. I'm just looking for his number. Cody Green, number 11.
Mm-hmm.
Cody Green, his mother, is actually a probably close to a 30-year member of the George Brown athletic staff.
Wow.
So Cody came to Humber last year, was redshirted with the Hawks, practiced with them, and throughout the fall season. And then when the indoor season came about,
Mm-hmm.
he joined the indoor team.
Wow.
And wouldn't you know it, he joins the indoor team and he scores. There's a shot for the Hawks, and he scores the gold medal winning goal in a penalty kick to win the Hawks the championship.
That's awesome. Glad to have him on our team.
I haven't seen his mom here, but his mom may well be here.
That's awesome.
Wearing the George Brown colors and cheering for her son. So here's hoping that Cody gets an opportunity to get on the pitch, because an outstanding and skilled athlete.
Absolutely sounds like it.
And I'll kind of tell you the respect that happens, around the league with regards to Humber, is that, I'm sure he could have went to George Brown
Mm-hmm.
and played there, but you know what, George Brown has an outstanding program, but yeah, in the eyes of his mother, he wanted to have him the opportunity maybe to gather some personal growth, and maybe that's not going to the school that she's at.
Mm-hmm.
But he certainly, you got to give Cody credit. He stuck with it as a red shirt, gets to the indoor team, wins the provincial championship, and now is a full member of the outdoor squad. The Hawks have been in control over the last few minutes. We just hit the 30-minute mark. And George Brown bringing the ball up the middle. Play is slowed down. It's almost
Major attacking hard there.
It's almost a neutral zone game at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Balls are being played in between the 30-yard lines.
Both teams.
Go ahead, Kyle.
Sorry, both teams still really working really hard there.
Yeah. It's funny. The beginning of the game, the Hawks worked the left side on offense here, and over the past 20 minutes or 15 minutes, it's been strictly on the right side. So I don't know if they saw something they wished to attack, but the goal came from the left side.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's part of their strategy is they push the ball there and they can clear across and open up that path. George Brown with a long ball down. I mean, they've been doing that a lot, Kyla. But it looks like Humber's height in the back end's been able to win most of those balls.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Nice ball. Here's a quick counter. Let's see. They're going to go to the other side. Oh, Hoylett was ready for the ball. Just a miss by Stolen again. That looks like Major coming down. And George Brown's trying to challenge the ball, and they do get it just before it goes out. And they kick it out. That's pressure. You got the pressure by the Hawks there. You got Major pressuring them. Nunez with the ball. A great little flip back to Nunez. Beats one player.
And we're looking at an offside call there.
Wow, that's pretty tight.
Oh, yeah.
You don't see those very often, and that usually it's a long ball or a cross, but that was pretty tight. I think Humber's trying to sneak through a little, trying to get a little bonus there, little bonus yard. Good call by the linesman. You did been an official. Where do you prefer? You prefer in the middle? Or?
Honestly, the middle has the most tension. There's the most pressure to be in the center. There's so much pressure and from not only the coaching staff and the players, but from the spectators as well. It's hard to be in the center.
Looks like from this point, looked a little offside, but I don't know if the official was ready to raise the flag, but it was long ball played out of bounds. Hawks have put the ball in front of their own bench. Looks like George Brown, just a little bit, looks like they got a light bench there, but they do have 7 or 8 players warming up, so they may be prepping guys where they're going to go 45 minutes for some and then changing that for fresh legs. Ball down the middle. Garrow tending to stay in net, and it looks like it's going to be a goalie kick.
Yep.
Kingsley Boziaco being a little vocal there with his teammates. He's asserting himself, and he's the main cog in this defense.
Very passionate.
Absolutely. Long ball down
the back door right there.
Hoylett. Looks like Nunez is picking that up.
Taking time, looking to see who he's got.
He's cutting the middle,
There
using the entire field. It looks like we're going to get a ball up the middle, up the right side. Nice ball. We have 5 Humber players attacking. Cut. Looks like a cross.
Ooh, nice try.
Wow, that was almost a handball just outside the box.
Mm-hmm.
That was an impressive attack on behalf of the Hawks. And you got to give Nunez credit. He took the ball from the left side, sprinted 30 before he released the ball. Hawks with the ball in the box. Turn, shot. Nice play by the goalkeeper. Just trying to think. Did you get that number? Who shot that ball? I could not get it from here.
No, I didn't get that either.
Okay, Hawks are really challenging. Krebs stolen. Ball stolen by Magno. Oh, it's a foul called against the Hawks. The Huskies will have a free kick in about their 45. Hoylett with control. Into the middle. And here come the Hawks again. Boziaco back.
19. Scores of 5.
A lot of talk going on out there.
Lots of communication.
It's getting a little, it's starting to, lights are starting to come into play here a little bit, but we're probably still a good 40 minutes away from darkness, but it will come into play. I don't know, Kelly, you've played a lot of soccer.
Oh, yeah.
How does the darkness play? Do the lights have any effect, or will it change your game?
Honestly, I found that the sun was more of a distraction than the lights were. The lights kind of made everything kind of neutral. The sun kind of played into effect when it was one side over another. So if you were facing in the same direction as the sun was towards you, kind of played into what you were able to see and what you were not able to see.
So we'll be going to darkness at some point, because we are now 35 minutes into the first half. 7:12 p.m. right now. Hawks leading 1-0 and leading 5-1 shots on net. But I'm saying, if you're looking at the stats here, it looks like the Hawks have controlled the ball about 65%. It has evened up.
Mm-hmm.
But the Hawks have certainly had the only attacks.
Yep.
At this point, and their attacks have been intimate, where they've been tight. We're just going to go to the stats person and find out how many corners we've had each.
Corners. Looks like we have 2 for Hawks and 1 for the Huskies.
So as opposed to the women's game against George Brown, where the Hawks had 10 corners in the first half, certainly Nunez in and out. Terrific play into the middle. Just a minute. Clemente controls. All the way back. Hawks have to retreat. It looked like Nunez is trying to, he's really playing in the middle. I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to play that game and then all of a sudden shoot outside.
Cross it in.
Goalie control. I think that's kind of what happened the first goal. Everything was inside, and all of a sudden Hoylett had an outside sprint. It was able to get its major for a tap in. Hawks again controlling the ball with their head. Almost every George Brown long ball, and there's been plenty. They've been able to win those balls. Here they go again. It looks like about a 4-on-4. Ball's in the middle. George Brown very comfortably controls. Nice ball. Schwabe moves up. Here we go. It looks like
Lots
a 4-on-4.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of space.
Ooh,
Oh, lost by almost a foul. Nunez right, left. He's in the box.
Going to take a shot.
Shot, he looks it.
Oh! Just hits the crossbar.
Wow, that was
The curve on that ball was awesome.
That was a goal scorer's opportunity. He got himself in the box. It was 1-on-3. Spin move. Here it is on the replay here. Spin play. Brought it into the box from the 30, spin, and then a little twister just about 2 feet over the bar. World-class attempt by Nunez. I think if there's any doubt that Marcos has come back at the top of his game, I think he's erased that already. It looks like there's a foul on the Huskies. Humber's got the ball. Again, we're almost 39 minutes in. We have not been given the heads up as to how much extra time will be played in this half. Nice ball. Hawks using the entire field. George Brown's been going north-south. Hawks have been able to go east-west with control. Well,
Terrific get the ball.
play. Oh, almost a great play there. Throw in Huskies. Long ball. Nice play by the Husky player. No, it stays in. Hoylett. Incredibly skilled. Husky down. Husky player kicks it out.
Looks like we have an injury there for the Huskies.
This is going to be one of the interesting spots in soccer, which I can appreciate as a sportsman, is the Husky player kicked it out. Humber players knew that there was an injury, and if it's done correctly, the Hawks will throw it in to a Husky player to show sportsmanship.
Just looking at the replay there, Jim, didn't seem that there was any contact between the Huskies and the Hawks. I think he just might have landed inappropriately or poorly on either his knee or his ankle there. It looks like a knee injury so far.
The way he's twisted there, I think you're probably right. It does, if there was a contact injury, but it looks like he's just turned.
Oh yeah.
He's right off the field. Kyla, can they bring a sub in right now?
Yes.
So they can.
Looks like we're having a sub right now coming in for the Huskies.
The sub is coming.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely a knee injury there. Looking at the sideline there with their therapist.
There's a throw in by the Hawks major, and he gives it to the goalie, which is a common play in soccer to, in respect of the other players in the injury, to allow him medical support.
So there may be some.
A turnover by the Huskies in the box.
Gonna have a shot. Ooh.
One move too many by. That was
nice defense by the Huskies there.
We got Janelle Hoylett all the way over on the right side, switching over.
Looking for some opportunities. Someone's got to give him
Nunez
something.
kicks out. Nunez going to the corner. He's onside. Boy, he's strong. He can control that ball. Right, left. He's in the box. Puts the ball. Oh, this is the part where, as an athlete, you see this in hockey. You're told this in hockey. You go to the ball. The Hawks stood still.
Yes, there was no option there for Nunez to have an opportunity to pass and be successful with that.
If one of those players would have moved, it would have created a defender to move and maybe a passing lane.
And a goal-scoring opportunity at that. Oh.
So you can be sure that that Nunez is going to have a little conversation with his teammates.
Absolutely. Looks like we have a foul there.
Who's going to take this? Is this Daniele? Daniele, just trying to see Daniele Clementi Daniele at 5'6" is one of the shortest players on the Hawks and potentially league. But again, he's a long-time Hawk and a 3-time national champion.
Yep.
Big leg, and he's going to hit. The Hawks are going to be looking for putting in the net here. Ball's up in the air. Nice ball, just through.
No contact there.
You thought that there wasn't even a touch on that one.
Nope.
We're at 42, almost 43 minutes into the first half, and Hawks are going to take the ball over again. So it looks like the Hawks have taken back the play over the last 10 minutes. They've taken George Brown right out of it. It seemed like George Brown was throwing a lot of long balls.
Yep.
And giving, the one thing about...
Looks like we have 2 minutes in overage time.
Interesting in soccer here is that long balls can be effective, but when you do that, you're giving up the ball.
Absolutely.
You know what? Oh, there's potential foul. Goes down in the box, but the referee immediately calls it off. And for me,
Fair protest right there.
What'd you think? I thought it was a pretty good call, Kyle. What did you get a look at there?
I think the referee was right in there.
Boziaco with an incredible mark on that play there to move up, go beyond, and control the ball. Here we are, 44 minutes in, and Kyle indicated earlier we're looking at 2 additional minutes of play. 1-0 Hawks, opening game for the Hawks, the defending OCAA and CCAA national champions. George Brown last year tied the Hawks, putting the only black mark on their record for the great ball by George Brown and
by Swaby.
You take a look here. I thought the George Brown player might have taken the wrong path there. Looked like he had a opportunity to go wide, cut inside, and Hawks falling back.
We have a solid defense line back there. Not surprised that it was
Here's
kicked
the
out.
play right now on replay for us. And, yeah, I don't think he might not even seen that Hawk player in between. Long ball, Boziaco again with the header. Ball's up. Nice ball. Hawks in control. Major. The goal scorer. Hoylett got the ball. Major again with the ball.
Ooh,
there's a takedown. That's
down.
the referee. What do you got there,
We're looking at a
Kylie?
yellow card right there.
Do we have the number for the yellow card?
14 is against the Huskies. 19.
19 for the Huskies with the first card of the season, man, male or female. And Kylie, your official, that looked like it awarded the card. I'm just taking a look at the replay. He pulled him down from behind.
Absolutely there.
Clemente, he needs to get this ball in the air a little higher. And he does. The ball's up, and the ball is hit. Oh!
Nice try.
Hoylett grabs his head. He was right there. If he was able to turn the ball in, it was a goal because the keeper, he went way to the right side. Clock stop at the 45-minute mark. We are playing it down to halftime. Little foul. Ball, Huskies. Dangerous time when you get this injury time. You're kind of looking to the referee to make the call, so you can't quit thinking that it's coming. Ball in the middle, almost a chance for Nunez to break 3. George Brown bringing up the right side.
Hawk shift.
Another long ball. That'll Garrow, being the intelligent keeper he is, comes right out to the top of the 18th and very comfortably corrals ball. It looks like he's going to get the ball down again. It's going to get to about the 40. Oh, not a great header by the George Brown player.
All these high, long balls are kind of working against them, don't you think, Jim?
Yeah, just George Brown, when they had that one attack, tried to keep the ball in the middle, they seemed to control the ball for about almost a minute in the Hawks' end, but they've gone back from there.
And it's halftime.
There you go, folks. We are at Centennial Park, home of the Humber Hawks. The Hawks are outshooting the George Brown Huskies 7-1. They are leading the Huskies 1-0 in the opening game of the 2016 OCAA season for the Humber Hawks. We will be back in 15.